It's Katie Clancy, the happiest person in real estate, also known as Sales Vice President for the Cape House at William Ravis Real Estate on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. You've probably read the headlines. The market is changing. It's changing quickly. Is it a bubble? No, it is not a bubble. So get over that right now. But interest rates have climbed and are continuing to climb faster than they ever have. And the stock market is going down. So what does that mean? That means that most people, and by the way, we had a lot of people shopping with cash recently, but it wasn't all the people. When we really looked at the numbers, it was only like 30%. So we still have before that, it was more like 25. So we still have most of our buyers out there with mortgages. So what does that mean? Buyers who are getting mortgages are shopping based on what they can afford per month, more than what they're buying, paying for the price of the home. So if you have $2,000 to shop with per month and that bought you a $600,000 house 4 months ago, it might only buy you a $450,000 house today. And that, my friends, is changing how buyers are looking at things. And a lot of buyers are going, oh my God, I can only buy garbage right now, when a few months ago I could afford something really awesome, but I couldn't get it because it was multiple offers and I was getting outbid and the cash buyers were eating my lunch and yada, yada, yada. Okay, what is happening with buyers now is a lot of them are pulling out, licking their wounds, adjusting. While they are doing that, where's the opportunity for you? The brave buyers are going to go right into that unknown, into that fire. It's not really an unknown because I'm telling you what's going on right now. We're not going into a bubble. Prices are not going to crash down. You are still going to be safe. But the great thing for buyers right now is you are not going to have all of that crazy, insane froth and competition. You're going to be able to, stay with me, negotiate again. You might be able to get a house for, stay with me, less than what it's listed for. It's not a guarantee, but you have a better chance now than you have for probably the past 2 years. Furthermore, you can come in with contingencies. Oh my gosh, like a mortgage or even an inspection. I'm not going to go so far as to say a home sale contingency. That might be kind of pushing it at this point. But buyers, you are going to have so much more dignity to the process right now. And when I say right now, I mean right now. I am saying this maybe through the summer. I think things are going to change again come fall. So this is a very tight little window that I am pontificating about. As for sellers, you are going to have to be a little more realistic in your expectations. So we've come out of a completely irrational market where you're selling in 3, 4, 5 days. You're selling in the first weekend with a dozen offers to choose from. It's been great. You guys have been sitting pretty. So it's changing. It's still a seller's market. Don't freak out, but you might only get one offer and it might come in 2 weeks instead of 2 days. And if you're not careful, it might take longer than that. So be careful. When the offers start to come in, take them seriously. Don't hold out. Don't start being like, well, maybe my real estate agent stinks. Because here's a sad story. It doesn't matter how good the real estate agents were or bad, the buyers were coming. They weren't coming because of the real estate agents. They were coming because there was nothing to buy and money was cheap. There is still not as much to buy, but that's increasing, but money is not as cheap. So it's a little bit harder to get the buyers in. You're going to have to be realistic about how you respond to offers when they come in. And if you see something with contingencies on it, do not toss it away out of hand. Look at every offer carefully and consider them. A pro tip for sellers right now is so these buyers who used to be able to afford, say, a $600,000 home and now they're looking at $450,000 and you're $450,000, you need to know that the buyers that are coming into your house are used to looking at the 600s. So no matter what, you are going to disappoint them. They are going to tear your house apart. They're going to be much more fussy. You are definitely going to see buyers with contingencies. They're not going to have a very high tolerance for repair things or inspection items, and they are going to do inspections. I'm sorry. We just have to deal with that. Well, but that's okay, because you can prepare for that by making sure your house is in good shape. People have gotten a little lazy. Sellers and frankly, listing agents have gotten a little lazy, letting sellers just throw any house in any condition on the market and knowing it's going to sell, which worked for a little while. It's not going to work anymore. You want to get your house as close to turnkey as you possibly can. It's worth it, I promise you. And if you're not sure what to do, the 3 places I would say focus on the first would be landscape, walls, and floors. I feel like we're getting our best return on investment on those items. Don't take shortcuts. The money you invest now will absolutely come back to you. As for agents, if you have a bunch of buyers who are just so battle weary and sad that they gave up, call them up. It is safe to come back out. There is, like I said, more dignity coming to the buying process. You're going to have more options. There's going to be houses that are going to be for sale more than there were. And also, I don't know if I said it before, but buyers, don't look at anything. Stop. I've said this before, but don't shop brand new listings. These sellers, some of them still think that they can get, super top dollar in the first 2 days, and you might be tempted to do that because you're a little PTSD from all the competition you went through before. Restrain yourself. Please only shop houses that have been on the market for at least 10 days. Okay? You will have a much better experience, and agents, you need to be telling your clients that. And yeah, and agents, tell your sellers this is not the time to be testing the market, pushing your price, unless they really don't care. And if they really don't care, why are you working with them? We want to work with people who care, right? All right. If you disagree with me, please let me know. Let's talk about it. And if you want any more information about what I've talked about, come see us at thecapehouseteam.com.